Hey, what's up you guys? Today's video is going to be about Tesla. I'm a big Tesla fan. I also have a couple of models of Tesla myself. I have Model 3, I have Model X. Personally, I think that this vehicle is really convenient for two main reasons. Now, if you never had Tesla or if you never drove one, first impression that I got was like when you got those iPhones came 10-15 years ago. Whenever you would get a new iPhone, you would understood that it's not similar to other phones. Of course, lately, not much innovations comparing to Samsung and other phones, but overall, back in the day, it was an innovation. There was no other phone similar to iPhone. Now, Tesla is something similar. Personally, I like it for two reasons again. The first reason is that you save a ton of money on the gas, especially if you live in states like California where we have pretty much the highest gas prices. And secondly, if you drive long distances, but the first thing that I was trying to do when I moved to states was driving for Uber. I loved driving until I started to. I think that Tesla changed the industry by self-driving, and I tried to this function on many other cars, electric, non-electric ones. There is nothing that would compare on the self-driving feature with Tesla. Literally no other car can even compete with Tesla. Especially if you're driving for the long distances. I had recently drove from Vegas to County area where I live. I didn't even it drove itself. I was very happy with that, especially for the person who doesn't like driving. This is just a perfect match. Now, there's lots of hate towards Elon Musk. Personally, I think he did the right thing by moving from California to Texas, although he reopened the factory here in Fremont. But I mean, you are supposed to do business wherever you're appreciated. California was trying to ban the guy whatever the way they could. They taxed him all over the place. They had an order for him to shut down the factories. I'm pro being law-abiding. However, there are limits of what government should impose on the businessmen. And as a small business owner myself, I can tell that in California is not the best state, especially with taxes and everything. Now, personally, I also hear lots of stories about the Tesla app being an accident or burning. But come on, guys, if you would just go and compare the statistics, you would see that Teslas burn much less and get into accident way less. Personally, I had lots of situations where if I would be driving, I would probably get into the accident, but because the Tesla self-driving was on, I didn't. Personally, I can testify that it was way much better than a car that you drive yourself. Now, recently they had a new Model 3 that they advertised on the website coming. Honestly, it kind of reminded me of iPhones. Nothing new. I don't think that there would be anything new in coming years with Tesla, except one thing that I'm going to talk a little later on. Of course, there was a Cybertruck, but that's pretty much it. They will probably have a semis and that's it. Only thing that could be really renovating after that, the industry would be flying cars, which I think that Elon Musk had actually talked about on the Joe Rogan's interview, where he stated that he doesn't think that it would be possible to implement it in coming years. There's no technologies that would support that. And there was actually a startup I saw a couple days ago, remind me of Bitcoin issue with Sam Bankman-Fried, or startup that Elizabeth Holmes had with a medical device that would do the lab work. Now, that was a Silicon Valley started by a couple of Russian guys. They were claiming that they would be having a flying car. They had a kind of prototype, also reminded me of the hydrogen car named Nikola. But generally, I don't really expect that car coming to the market, at least next 3 to 4 or 5 years, maybe even never would come to the market. Guys got a big chunk of money from the investors. Basically, how it works is it's really funny. People who are investing in this type of projects, most of the time they are venture capitalists and they invest like a bunch of projects and just say they have 100 investments and one of them shoots, and that investment blows up like 10,000 times, covers everything that they spent already. Now, back to the Tesla, I think the Model 3 was not really different from the Model 3 that they had before. It reminded me exactly of iPhones, that they were introducing the same phone each year. It didn't really change. Now, Cybertruck was a really big change, and especially the functions like it being from the metal, almost bulletproof. I haven't seen the Cybertruck yet, but I think it will be very popular in our markets, and we will be able to purchase it soon. Of course, the main tackle is the price. However, I think it will go down when it will be we will have lots of them in the market. Now, main thing that Tesla will make renovations on is Tesla Bot. If you guys haven't seen it, it's pretty much a human-sized, Android-sized bot that will be replacing some human jobs in the factories. I definitely think that this is going to be the main stuff that the Tesla would be working on, and that's going to be the innovation of company. Personally, I think this is exactly the reason why, although most people are saying that the Tesla stock is overpriced, I think the Tesla stock is actually underpriced. Imagine the bot that will replace the people in the factories. Imagine the bot that will be collecting the fruits. Imagine the bot that will be doing the simple cleaning in the house. I mean, this is something crazy. And they also already have the prototype, I believe. So far, Elon Musk delivered on all his promises. I believe he will be also delivering on this promise too. Yes, I agree with you guys. Many of you probably will tell that he was not the inventor of Tesla, but come on, if he would not be on the team, the guy invented the space industry innovations. I mean, this is one of the hardest industries I get into. So that's my take about the Tesla stock and about the Tesla generally. I love the cars. I'm a big fan. I think that Cybertruck was a big success. It was worth waiting. I don't understand why people hate on Elon Musk. I mean, obviously his main focus now is with Twitter, and he also has some other businesses to run, Neuralink and everything else. However, this was a big shift in the industry. Like Ford, General Motors, those companies back in the day, there were big players, but everybody knew that the Japanese companies were taking over the market, the European companies were taking over the market. And what Tesla did, it pretty much brought back the big chunk of the market to the United States. Nowhere even close other companies are getting to the software that is Tesla offering. And also, we should keep in mind that the Tesla is actually more software company than they are car production company. I think that in upcoming years, we would probably not see something crazy in the car industry from Tesla. However, the bot is going to be a big shocking stuff that it's going to be a new industry in itself, because we don't have bots in our homes right now. But with artificial intelligence possibilities, with the bot that they made, I think it's going to be very soon we will have a chance to use those bots in our homes. And I think that this is going to be the main focus that the Tesla is going to be working on. Anyway, guys, like this video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and see you on the next one. I would like to hear your thoughts about the Tesla. Have a good one. Bye.